Okay. The thing about this, all I have done is play the tutorial. You can't select new game, so continue. As am I, apparently. Okay, so funky. It's got that weird, like, red-blue 3D effect. Another challenger. It has been ages. Perhaps you have forgotten how this game is played. Allow me to remind you. Play the squirrel card. Wookie. Now play your stoat. Okay. Stoats cost 1 blood. Honorable death. Play the stoat. Wolves require 2 sacrifices. You don't have enough. Ring the bell to end your turn and commence combat. Your toad stands unstopped. Stoat. The number on the bottom left is its attack power. 1. Your stoat dealt 1 damage. I added it to the scale. You win if you tip my side all the way down. Like this. My turn. A coyote. Your stoat stands in front of the way of my coyote. My coyote dealt 2 damage to your stoat. That means your stoat's health is 2 less. If a creature's health reaches 0, it dies. It's your turn again. Draw from the deck, or you may draw a squirrel. Let's go squirrel. How dull. Yes. Tempting, but don't need to. You know you can play more than 1 card per turn. Because you are learning, I will pass. Well, I'll take another squirrel. I don't know if I sound any different. Oh, well. I forgot to switch to this, so if anybody said anything, and it doesn't look like anybody's here, oh well. Oh, yeah, cool. I can scroll instead of having to play as. Double scroll for a wolf. Ring. That puts you at 5. 4 damage dealt, 4 weights on the scale. You've won this match. They won't all be so easy. Oh, hello. Let me recall your story. Well, first of all, welcome. Second, how are things going for you? You were lost deep in the woods. A single path revealed itself. I have only a slight idea of what I'm doing. I've played the demo, otherwise I have no idea. 2 denizens of the forest approached you tentatively. The caustic adder, damage from its poison bite, is always lethal. The undying cat. Sacrificing the poor beast does not kill it. Only 1 may grace your paltry deck. Don't we all? From what little I know, it's interesting. I actually want the cat, so... Cool. Another creature joins your caravan. Huh. I understand the poison's good, but having something without having to draw the continuous sacrifices seems useful, though. Some of the creatures of the forest seemed willing to follow you. You come across an abandoned sack. You found a squirrel and a bottle break in case of emergency. And have a second. Another useful implement. I'll allow you to tip the scales with it. 3 is as much as you can carry. Ooh. I didn't think about that, actually. You were ambushed while crossing some rough terrain. Take your turn. Okay. So let's see here. Okay, fledgling. So that would be a wolf cub. Okay, what I'm thinking I can do is squirrel, cat, stoat, and that is all I'm trying to do right now, so just end it. Mind the ambitious wolf cub, it ages swiftly. Let's go ahead and draw. Admittedly, I'm not sacrificing anything at the current time, so I just pass. Yeah. The bat will fly. That's the thing. Flying only works on the attack. And not on the defense. So, that'll get rid of the bat. Stoat will clear the stump. He's not playing anything. That was the idea. I know I can sacrifice. Now what I do is I grab a squirrel. And honestly, I'm just gonna end it right there. You prevailed and trekked onwards past the now bloody terrain. Is this another card? Yes. The young wolf cub. It grows into a wolf after a single turn. The meek sparrow, an inexpensive, if feeble, flying creature. Flying can be useful to get in that just quick little thing, but I know there are some cards that can block flying, and having a quick to use wolf, if only delaying it for a turn, is kind of useful. Ooh, I just got an idea. Yes. You stumbled into some strange stones in the mist. You were compelled to choose a worthy sacrifice, one that will be lost forever. Obviously I want to use the cat. Stoat, wolf. No, I'm not entirely certain. You do seem to know more about this than I do. If I sacrifice to the wolf cub, will that erase its current mark? So if I do this, it's wolf cub or stoat. River Snapper will take too long to get out. Ooh, then yes, I'll do this. It seems like a good idea. Ooh. A ghastly spectacle, but the soul of the cat now lives in the wolf cub. Okay, then. Ah, yes. Behold my totem. It inscribes my canine cards with the airborne sigil. Ah, 2121. Okay, so I like seeing my wolf cub. Squirrel, wolf cub. That's 4, so I'll be down 3, but at that I can draw. Okay. Ah, okay. So if I do this here, sacrifice this, put this here, I'm fine with ending my turn. I will be down 2. However, that occurs. Then I can do this. Squirrel. No. I want this one. If I go here, I can end my turn. You're 1 damage away from winning. And now I'm 2 away. Enough. Oh. I don't know enough about the story to know what's going on with that. Seems interesting, so I will try to keep the stoat alive. Ooh, teeth and ball. Impressive. You may yet survive this ordeal. Knock on wood. Another card choice. Sparrow, the proud wolf, a vicious contender. And an adder. I did see a sacrifice, so if I touch death... Not what I wanted to do. Whoops. I was trying to open up the book. That was a misclick. Campfire. I did not want to do that. Shit. Let's go here. You came across a small group of survivors. Faces shrunken from starvation, they huddled around a campfire. They looked up upon your group of creatures and beckoned. Come, warm one of your creatures by the fire, one said. Warm it by the fire, that will enhance its power. You noticed one of the survivors wiping drool from their mouth. Okay, let's see here. If I get to the sparrow, that'll increase its power, giving it a 2-shot. which at the time isn't that bad. I could power up the snapper. The fire warmed the poor river snapper, enhancing its power. One of the survivors reached towards it. Another gnashed their teeth. Yuck. Without a word, he pulled the river snapper away from the fire and left. A sparrow and... The adder would have been very lovely to have against the grizzly. I have a squirrel and a sparrow. Huh. Joy. Okay, I'm down 4, so I have to block the grizzly. That'll put me down 3. That's still 2. Not now, draw a card first. Something about being this fun. I've played up to the first boss. I have played the demo, so I do kind of know what to expect right now. I still want to try and figure things out a little bit. So I do know this is no way. I'm just kind of in habit of trying to think in cards, so... So what I do is leave it at that. I don't care. You've lost. Using this as a learning opportunity may be the only way to mitigate my disappointment. Get up. Get up from the table. Fetch me the candlestick from atop the barrel beside the door. Ooh, candlestick. Ooh, I see a dagger. Bring it here. Now sit back down. Can I play with stuff? Ooh. Well, I can play with stuff. Now, if only that did something. Nyeh. Ah, I see. So I'd need the wolf to go into here to crank that in order to get the dagger. Combination. Ooh, hand. That looks like his hand. That is kind of creepy. Oh. Awesome. I can worry about that another time. For now. Okay. Let me explain something to you. That was one of the 2 mistakes you can make here. If you make another, I must sacrifice you. Now, where were we? Okay, let's not screw that up again. Prospector. That's as far as I've ever gotten, so campfire or an item. Well, I'm still kind of full, so let's go this way. Ooh. The reviled skunk. Its stench reduces the strength of the enemy. Cat. The flighty elk. It moves after attacking. Ooh. I was full on items, so I didn't see a reason to go left. Having another infinite sacrifice would be nice, but the cat doesn't do much else. It's mostly sacrifice fodder. Skunk, cat, elk. Knowing what I do know about the prospector, the movement of the elk is actually useful. While it's not as tanky as the river snapper, it does hit harder. Well, before the sacrifice. Out of all these, the skunk is only kind of useful. Oh! I didn't know that. I will have to keep that in mind. Because I guarantee I'm not going to be able to actually, clear this. Okay. A group of starving survivors stood around a dying campfire. There is room for a creature around the fire, one said. The warmth of will enhance its power, said another. Oh, this is the same dialogue. One of the survivors said nothing at all, but could not stop licking their lips. So then, that looks like... True, a 3-6 is going to be, massively dangerous. The power of the river snapper was enhanced by the warmth. As one of the survivors began pulling a knife from their pocket, he withdrew. See, that makes me think that it's possible to lose the card you're strengthening. I don't actually know. The trees seemed to close in around you as a chill mist descended. In the distance, you could hear the clinking of metal on stone. A horrible figure stood in your path. 'Twas the prospector. Ah, I actually like seeing coyote pack mule. Right, that's why that didn't work. Gotcha. Okay, so what I can do is I can go here. Oh, cool. So, I sacrifice this. I will put this here. End my turn and not worry about that right now and focus on the prospector. So what I do is I do this. Squirrel. No. Because I know he clears the board. So I want to hold on to my river snapper until after he goes nuts. Fleeing will not save you. You know, I've already forgotten what I was doing for the prospector. Let's grab a squirrel. No, the elk will move, blocking the mole. Not the elk, the pack mule. I'll hold. Did I neglect to mention overkill damage? Excess damage is not wasted. It carries on over to the cart behind, the mangled corpse of its victim. Lucky for you. Okay, the mole moved up, the wolf. Okay, so I'm going to lose that. I have to draw, so let's go ahead and draw this. So if I do that, and my turn, that'll get me everything in there. Squirrel cap. Dang nabbit, my mule! Yes, I lose that. That's fine. I draw. That's here. 5. So, if I go squirrel, sparrow, that clears the board into the gold. I hope you didn't think it would be that easy. There's gold in them cards! And that right there is why I held onto the snapper. Gold! I've struck gold! If my voices ever do get annoying, please tell me and I will stop them. Well, I mean, I can't sacrifice the gold and I have to wait, so for now I will just draw another squirrel and end my turn. Get him! Let's see here, I have 2 squirrels, a cat, my river snapper, and a wolf. I have to draw first. What does this do again? When an opposing creature is placed. Okay. Sparrow. Still a mistake. Squirrel. Squirrel. Cat. Yes, I lose the cat. Current care is 0. And that's an adder that I was wanting to be careful of. Squirrel. Currently neutral. I'll just end it. I lose the squirrel, the adder gets rid of that, so I go into here. Squirrel, sparrow, for overdamage. Not sure what the overdamage is for, but I'm pretty certain I will learn later. And the prospector's done. Allow me to light your candles once more. I won't be killing you quite yet. Miner's Bane. You're the first in a while to overcome a boss. As a reward, you are granted an opportunity to select a rare card. Choose carefully. The uninspiring kick. Perhaps you can find a use for it. Well, first off, it's a 1/1 that doesn't cost anything, so that's nice. Ooh. Poor abandoned child, it does not die when sacrificed. But do you have the heart to try it? Yes. A largely unimpressive specimen. Okay. Strange lava. Okay. Well, welcome back. Well, seems interesting. Why not? With the sound of the prospector's pickaxe still ringing in your ears, you carried onwards. Yak, neck. Ooh, the rank smell of rotten mold permeated the humid air. Every step forward was answered by some nearby slip or slither. You tread cautiously into the wetlands. Okay, that's a fight. I'm assuming that means I'm going to get something that's cost 2. Okay, yes, that's going to be very helpful. Okay, so this can be anything that's going to be a 2 cost. And it's a... Ooh. That is going to be incredibly useful. Oh wait, that's... Oh, that's a totem fight. Okay. So I have a sacrifice an item. Okay, so if I take the 2 cost, I can't go here. So if the item is going to give me a secret card when I don't have that, let's start here and worry about the sacrifice later. Of course, that forces me into the normal fight, but I don't see how that's an issue unless I unlock something. Oh, hey, I can stand up. I can't do anything. Unless I want to play around. You know, I see this number multiple times in different games, so let's try. What? Oh, cool. I mean, that wasn't what I was going for. I was trying for 271, not 273, but that works. I get the feeling I wasn't supposed to be doing this yet. Oh well. Candle's not lit, so... I get to choose the blood cost. So what, 0, 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, or does it matter? Change. It's interesting. I have another option up there. I still want the item, so let's go here this time. Nascent fawn. It quickly grows into an elk. Ah! 3 cost. So... I thought a bear was a 2 cost. That's interesting. The elusive ritter offer. It submerges itself during my turn. A card bearing this sigil submerges itself during its opponent's turn. While submerged, opposing creatures attack its owner directly. Ah, okay. So I won't lose it, but it doesn't help defensively. The fervid mantis, its prying claws strike both to the left and right. Okay, so if it strikes to the left and right, I don't think it's going to attack forward. But if I give that to an adder, that does clear out 2 slots versus 1. Rather give an adder to that way... Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, guaranteed. Then as much as I want the sacrifice, I don't have anything really worth sacrificing, so... Unless, of course, I want to sacrifice the mantis to the larva, which then it would, if what you're saying is true, I've got a 7/3 flyer that strikes twice. So that's an instant one-shot. Of course, I have to wait 2 turns for that. Do I go for the item, which you said was it will give you a secret card if you go full on items, or do I sacrifice? I'm curious. As of right now, I think the sacrifice is going to be the smarter choice. I will go for the secret card in the later area, so what I do is I sacrifice the mantis to the strange larva. Totem fights are annoying, so let's just go here. Because I want to get... I can go either way, but I'd rather go for the choice. Because this... I'm curious as to what a 3 cost is going to look like. Oh, so you have... Okay, so you have both. So I can't hit you, and you're going to ignore me. At that point in time, I'm worried about... Yeah, screw you too, buddy. I'm gonna make the most out of this. I want to put you here, and I don't care, but... because it does... Okay, I was not expecting that. So I go squirrel, wolf cub, be careful not to sacrifice this, and stoat. Yes, I'm sure. Because now I do this. Yes, I take 2, but I... Mothman! That's adorable. I'm also a freak, so... take the squirrel and... I win? I mean... Yes, very good. How brutal of you. You dealt me more damage than you needed to win. However, in my game, such feats are rewarded. To be precise, a tooth to keep for each extra damage dealt. The trapper may be interested in your spoils. Cool! Ah, I see it. It's a bear trap. The trapper... Okay, so the trapper is probably going to act like a merchant, and this is me more guessing and theorizing anything than right now. Yes, the trapper is going to act more like a merchant, but it's probably going to turn into a boss fight later. Undaba. Please do not confirm or deny. I want that to be a surprise. You must make a different kind of choice now. Choose not a specific beast, but decide the costs that you wish to pay. 1, 2, 3. The strange larva is OP. You just have to keep it on the board. And that may be harder than it seems. I wonder, if you sacrifice something with 2 sigils, do both sigils transfer over or just the first one? That's something I want to try and figure out, but at the same time I'm not going to test it right now. Useful, strong, curious. Excuse it, Hunima, what now? You hit hard? Ish. You're really tanky. The regal moose, the creatures of the wild make way for it. A random card with a cost of 3. What were you expecting? At the end of the owner's turret, card bearing the sigil will move in the direction inscribed. Oh, so it will push things. So it works like the elk, but it moves everything. Oh, now that's fascinating. And let's go here, because I'm curious. You can't take more than 3 items, and you have 3. Instead, perhaps you'll accept this gift from my friend. Ooh, rat. Pack rat! Prudent pack rat. Never doubt the utility of a well-stocked pack. Oh, trust me. I don't. Just play to receive a random item as long as you have like... Ooh. So now I really have no reason to not use that. That's very useful. So if the recipient doesn't have a sigil, then it will transfer both. Okay. See, now I'm starting to wonder if I take the strange larva, put that on the river, sacrifice that to the river snapper, what would come of that? I don't think I'm gonna do it, I'm just curious. Screw it. I'm going to regret that choice. So it'd probably just get a... Okay, so insects, and that's... It's a bee! And a bullfrog blocks both. Gotcha. I have an elk, my wolf cub. I take it somebody's done that. Okay, so the strange larva can't... Okay. I get it. Kind of-ish. So, if you will do 1... Well, you're a flyer, so... If what I do is put my wolf cub in front of the flyer will attack over it, and I can kill it on the next turn with a wolf. And I don't have to worry about the bullfrog killing it. Right, an elk. I can put that here. Okay. So it's the chain that makes it great. Got it. Yeah, I can end my turn. Deal the damage. And now I have to worry about a mantis. However, I'll just end my turn. Yes, I have a stoat. So what I can do is I'm fine with breaking this because I have the pack rat. So river snapper. Stoat. And I think I have now dealt a decent amount of damage. Ooh! Wait, how'd I get the bee? I don't keep the bee, but I got a bee. And onto the trapper. You were stopped along the way by a trapper, looking to liquidate his pelts. There was something uncanny about his presence. but you were quickly distracted by his wares. Care to look at me pelts? Take a pelt, free of charge. See the quality? You're leaving already? Please consider me belts. Do I have... Oh! Yeah, sure, I'll take a 3. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so I can get a wolf and a rabbit. There. Oh! Cool. Thanks for your business. The man assured you of the value of the pelts. They appear to be useless in a fight, but he mentioned that the trader further down the path would reward you for them. Bag, sacrifice, and I can't see that one because of the shadows. Awesome. So I can either sacrifice or an item. I'm a little hesitant to go to the item simply because of the pack rat, but I don't exactly have too much to sacrifice right now. So what I think I do is just go for the item, because the sacrifice would just be a waste. A gust from this may lift your creatures into the air, if only for a turn. Its bleeding yields 3 blood, if you can ignore the bleeding. Ooh. I think I have to take the goat. Feeling overburdened. Overburdened enough with a full 3 items, you carried on. Into a fight. Oh, wunderbar. But I do have my larva. Okay. Of course they have to be on the end. It should be fine. Yep, I'm aware. And that right there is what I was hoping for. Because I'm 1 away. Fuck, no. I may have just screwed myself. So I know I have to take this. I didn't know I could. Cannot draw blood from a rat pelt. I didn't think I bloody could. But it does block the coyote. And that right there saved my ass. And now I have a Mothman that just ends this for me. As long as I don't sacrifice it. You're fine, it did save me because I did technically sacrifice it to the coyote. I actually didn't think about that. Mostly because I didn't know I could play it. I know I'm out. But yeah, no, that turns it entirely around. And I win. I had to use my items, but... Oh, that was a campfire. That's gonna be a fisherman. So the next box is a fisherman? Okay, so give me a second while I think. That's going to translate into either pulling something up from the depths as a hidden item. Not item. Hidden creature. It's probably going to be using submerging creatures. Or he's going to use a hook to take something? Probably one of mine? I don't know. A river snapper. The apothesized goat. The truest offering. Sacrificing it grants 3 blood. The watchful bullfrog. It leaps in the way of attacking flyers. Damn. Yeah, that was my thought. I want the goat. Guaranteed. That's just amazing. It is power. The warm light of a campfire was a welcome sight, though the 10 hungry eyes around it dampened the greeting. Warm a creature by the fire, enhance its power, said one. Pick something else. Well, if you insist. At this point in time... Okay, so 2 rare, the rest are common. It's tempting to upgrade the sparrow simply to make it useful, but bumping up either the elk, the moose, or the river snapper. A quick 2-3 is definitely looking like my best option. Yeah, I'm gonna need something. Survivors were right about the flames. They had enhanced the creature's power. Spotting a few survivors drooling, you made a hasty retreat with your stoat. And... fisherman. My boss battles are high-stakes tests of your aptitude. With one flame, you will either overcome them or die. Fear not, I will let you keep the smoke. A foul smell invaded your nostrils and caused your throat to seize. I'm still gonna try. A hulking man sat by a brackish pond with his feet submerged in the dark water. He pulled a hook from the pile of rotting fish and rode to his feet. I am the angler. Go fish. Okay, I can sack the smoke, which is good. Ooh, that hurts. That hurts massively. I just end it. Kingfishers. Thank you! Okay, I start with this. Fresher fish. Easy choice. I'm sorry, what? Okay. New fish. Easy choice. Take new fish. Easy. How about fresh juice? You take the pelt, so I still have something to sacrifice. Mine now, goldfish. The elk. Okay, so I can sit. I'm not actually hurting right now, so I'll just do this. Which fish? Hard to choose. If he takes it, that would push the kingfisher back. I wouldn't take damage, but I'd lose my sacrifice. I don't want to do that. Okay. So, here's what I do. I sacrifice this. Goes here. New fish. Easy choice. Here, have a pelt. Take new fish. Easy. Yes. And then I just end. Because I don't have to worry about it getting hit. Take fish. Goldfish. I'll just take a squirrel. And end the turn. Yeah, this is a really easy fight to manipulate, though. I want another squirrel. Mostly because, here, have a squirrel. I don't lose my pellets, do I? I hope I keep them. That actually just wins. Or takes the first life right there. What? Too fast. Too soon. Shit. Okay, think. How can I... Moose? Damn it! River Snapper. Oh, God. That sucks. That really sucks. See, if I had gotten the moose, I'd put it here. Mothman would go 7, 7. I'd deal 3. Well, I wouldn't damage this one. The moose would move everything over. So it'd take 4. Keep my Mothman. I'd lose my wolf, but at that point in time, erg. There has to be a way to be able to beat this, but I don't think you're supposed to be able to. So... and that clears my board. He doesn't replace his grizzlies. Well, I'm gonna lose this. But it is good to know. Yeah, you'd have to be able to clear out both rows of grizzlies. Huh. Ghoulfish. Seizure warning. You aren't dead yet. This isn't purgatory. Though you may think of it that way. Before you expire, I must ask you a favor. I would like a memento. Your very own death card. It's quite plain at the moment, isn't it? We will work together to amend that. I want this to be the perfect memento of you. Here are some cards from your mediocre deck. You can put them to good use. I will try. Cost. Obviously, you choose one of the pellets because they cost 0. Noted. Power and health. Ugh. I could think of better ones to get that for. But let's face it, a 3-2 free is definitely useful. Extract the sigils. Ooh. Move through sacrifice. Or shove. It's tempting to take the 3 blood just in case I get it early enough so I can put the continual sacrifice on it. But at that point in time, I wish I had more health, because this thing would probably fall fairly quickly at that point in time. I do like the idea of moving everything over. I'm probably going to regret that, but let's go ahead and actually take this one. Let's start with this. There is now but one final matter. The portrait. Camera, smile! Are you ready? You do not need to smile. Oh. Click. That hurt my eyes. Here we go again. Another challenger. Give me like 3 seconds, please. Okay. Perhaps it is time. Perhaps you can understand bones. Resourceful opossum costs 2 bones. You can gain a bone when one of your creatures perishes for any reason. Yeah, that can't be abused. Absolutely not. I beg to bloody differ. Alright, Lara, 3-1. Okay, so Squirrel. Oh, Stoat's asleep again. Well. Oh, book. That is a rather gorgeous and intricate book. From the death of your creature, you've gained a bone. You will not lose until it. Oh, you will not lose this until it is spent, or the battle ends. Yeah, I can see that. Click. Ah, Okay, so what I do is I go squirrel, and turn. Blech. Squirrel. Well, I just got back the cost of that. Anyways, that puts it at 4, so I'm 2 down. I lose the stoat, but I still have my wolf. I will be at a neutral. I've entered a stalemate. Bullfrog. Well, I don't want to lose, so I have to do that. Click, crack. Squirrel. And this is where it's... Oh! Cool. Of course, I have to wait until this is over. Because... yeah, it's not going to let me get up. Obviously, because I'm in the middle of this. Hey! Teeth. Oh. I forgot your figurine. Get up and fetch it for me. It's beside the safe. Oh, hey! The safe is still open. Hey, hello. I wasn't sure if you would ever escape. That iron crate is the stoat around. The stunted wolf. This madness must end. Put that away. And a key. I want... Aw, it's not letting me choose. Fine. I have a key. Let us continue. Nope. Clock. Ooh, cards. Raven, squirrel. Well, I don't seem to be able to do anything with that, so I will figure that out second. Key. Cage! Ooh, deuce. Spin. Wait, no, key goes here. I was wondering why I didn't... Ooh. I forgot I had put that there. Very well, you may add it to your deck. And I'll deal you one every so often. Skink. Cool. Ooh, a new one. Okay, you block. I'm sorry, what? 3, 4, that should... 5. Oh, I see the bar, so that one's stuck there. So why does that not work? I'm missing something here. I am missing something really, really obvious. Formidable creatures, those ants. Very well, I will add them to your deck and make them available for future challenges. Well, that didn't have a printed power. Ooh, more. Okay, that one's stuck. Ooh. Nope. There we go. Curious. No, I just need to figure out how to open it. Well, that's not working. One. Okay, I clearly do not understand how this is supposed to be working. Because that should be 1, 2, 5. That's not what's coming up. Cool, I was wondering if that was how it is. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Blah, blah, blurb, blurb. Okay, I'm clearly not... Okay, that one can't move. I have no idea why that worked, but it worked. Without having met her, this wood carving is meaningless. Well, it's a very nice carving of a squirrel. In time, you will understand its power. Oh, that's a squirrel totem. Interesting. I still have no idea what this is. I could probably just look into it, but I'm not going to. I get the feeling there's some way to figure that out. Oh, hey! 723. Oh! Guardian. Ant spawner. This when a card bearing this was played, an ant is created in your hand. Cool. FD, sharp quills, struck. Oh, the striker has dealt a single point of damage. That makes sense now. Unkillable. Perishes, a copy is created in your hand. Waterborne, I know that one. Bone King. 4 bones instead of 1. Ooh, that's useful. Okay. That was the mole. Oh, I'm going backwards. Cool. Dam Builder. When a card bearing the sigil is played, it damage. Okay, so this is going to be found on a beaver. Fledgling. Touch of Death. That's the adder thing. Sprinter. Oh, Beehive. When a card bearing the sigil is struck, a bee is created in your hand. A bee is defined as 1 power, 1 health, airborne. Rabbit Hole. I haven't seen this one. When a card bearing the sigil is played, a rabbit is created in your hand. A rabbit is defined as 0 power, 1 health, so it's a free squirrel. Any lies, sacrificed. If a creature would attack a card bearing this sigil, it does not. Oh. Worthy sacrifice. Mighty leap. Bifurcated. Card bearing the sigil will strike each opposing space to the left and to the right. Ooh. Yes. Frozen away with this card. Creature. Okay. Trinket bearer. Still trapped on a card bearing the sigil paralysis. Creature. Ooh boy, that's gonna be it. That's gonna show up when I'm dealing with the trapper, and I'm not gonna be happy. Amorphous. When a card bearing the sigil is drawn, the sigil is replaced with another random one. I'm probably spending way too much time into this. At the beginning of its own turn, a card bearing the sigil will pull small creatures like squirrels into its orbit. Okay. Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. I probably shouldn't. The developers probably did not expect me to be doing this. I'm gonna be fighting a moon at some point in time. I need something with a death touch to just fuck that over. Because that's not gonna be something I want to bother with. Leader creatures gain 1 power. Bellist, when card bearing the sigil is played, a chime is created on each empty adjacent space. 0 power, 1 health. Okay. Stink bug. No, it was the skunk. Creature posing a card bearing the sigil loses power. Ants. Value represented with this equal to the number of ants the owner has on their side of the table. So anywhere from 1 to 4. Got it. What? The power end is equal. You may draw it twice at the beginning of your turn. Okay, I can guess what this one is. The value represented by the sigil is equal to the number of cards in your hand. I can guess that one. I think this will create an attack on played? No idea. Oh, cool. When you draw from your deck, you may choose any card in your deck to draw. You start the battle with a black goat on board. Oh! Variable stats, boons, boons, and then items. Okay. Frozen opossum bottle, black goat. Yeah, why do I not believe it? It has eyes and mouth and it's probably going to talk to me. Hourglass. The adversary will entirely skip their next turn. Yes. Huggy Bank. Gain 4 bones. You're pulling out a tooth. Scissors. Ooh. Special tiger. I know where this is. But what am I taking out? Well, I may not be taking anything out. I could just be cutting off a finger. Yeah, I don't believe you to be a failure. Okay, so I circled around. Nope. Okay. On to the card selection. The meager coyote, but what did you expect for only 4 bones? I don't know. The nefarious rattler, a brittle creature, once past its monstrous fangs. Yeah, it's a quick hit. Cockroach! The unkillable cockroach. It returns to your hand after dying. That is useful. I just need to keep up the bones for it. Cockroach. You know you're free to get up again. Okay. To keep your blood flowing. Item. Some bone tokens for a rainy night. A rock may get you out of a hard place. And the goat. Tempting. Tempting. The blurb. The bones are nice. The black goat is great. Because it's a quick way to just get anything out. But I don't have any use for it yet. I may actually end up using the bones. Yeah, that's probably what I was gonna... Yeah, at that point in time, I'll just grab the goat. Bones. Oh, I get 2. Noted. And a battle. I need an OP card before I can... You again. Indeed. Our friend tried me. Well, I was basically told how to do it. Oh, wait, you didn't tell me shit. I'm actually probably not going to read the cards because they go too far, too fast, and more specifically, I can't figure a voice for them. Oh, hey, my skink. You cost bones for dung. Another friend here. R&D this time. Wolf Cub, so I kinda want that thing heck dead quickly. Okay, what I can do is I can go here for this. You will tag this. The skink will survive. I probably screwed that one up terribly. Oops. I'll figure out if that... Sorry to call it cowardly. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about that as well. Oh, if I get the strange larva and the thing with the trifecta attack, I'm wondering if that would be better, because that's just shooting 7 across 3 things. And that's a good way to clear a board. But yeah, Undying is amazing. Ugh, it is so hard. I'd love it if you can give it something like 3, but... I'll draw... Okay, so what I do is... Now the question is, do I have to let it die? I'm going to assume yes, but what I can do is I can do that, then I can do this here, and call it good. Cockroach. It's fine. I did have to... What was that? That was me getting a wolf, an achievement, and something breaking. Awesome. I don't have anything that flies, so I'm just gonna... Nope, but I now have an ant. I'll just end it here. I just want to play the ant. Thank you. Yeah, I'm kind of small. I don't always stream Inscryption. Actually, this will be the first time. Most of what I do is randomizer of Ocarina of Time and Hollow Knight. Though I'm probably going to be trying to flip around and definitely put Inscryption in there more, so... Cool. Yes. I love what I do. Though I can't make work out of this yet, I don't care. This is actually how I relax, so I'm happy you're enjoying it. Yeah, I can just end it here. Gets me 3 because I only needed 1. If you desire it, you may stand now. It will allow me time to plan. Great! I am no tyrant. You may stand whenever the map is unrolled. It allows me time to plan your next encounter. But do keep your hands off my possessions. Yeah, I can see the cage broken back here. And you know, I do kind of feel for him. As somebody who does enjoy D&D, I am the game master like 90% of the time because I enjoy doing it. Having the time to plan is always... Now, mechanically, I'm not certain how that would work. I can hazard a guess, but that is really cool. I now have it nice. You finally pried my special dagger from the paws of that squirrel, though you may wish you hadn't. Knowing smoke is a card. One more candle lit. I extinguish that. Smoke's going to gather. He's going to give me the smoke card. Oh, cool. Somehow I believe the dagger will let me figure out this. Unless I'm just missing it. $11:30. What? I was just screwing around. Why am I... Okay. Does it fit? Apparent. I think so? I have to? Okay. Well, I will worry about that later. Onto a card selection. Wait, didn't I just do this? Oh hey, there's me. The conniving raven, a blight upon the skies. The meddlesome bat, a minor terror. Oh, damn it. Something I forgot to check. Was the picture different? Because I remember it was... For my board, a raven on the left, far left, a squirrel on the far right. I'm wondering if I match that, if something will happen. Because if something does happen, then I want the raven. Otherwise, I want entropy. I want me. Ugh, this hurts. This really hurts. I get the feeling that I'm going to have to try, or rather I'm going to run into another, like, quote unquote impossible situation with the bears again. So, what I'm tempted to do, because I think this will stick around into the next cycle as well, take the Raven, see if I can't match the photo, see if that does anything now, and worry about it later. Cool. Okay, so... Okay, first, ow. Second, there are so many things wrong with that. I'm a bio nut, but then again, this is already proved to be magic, so biology is thrown out the window. But yeah, sure, okay. I'm just gonna say magic and call it that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and match the photo. Damn it, why'd they have to put me and the Raven in the same part? I hate doing this. Fuck, I don't have anything worth sacrificing. And I can see the trapper already. Shit, I don't have as many teeth as I would like. I can get the pack rat. I can power something up. Or I can sacrifice. What do I have? Don't get me wrong, cockroach is nice. Oh, wait a minute. Go figure, but that's actually pretty neat. If I sacrifice the cockroach to the Ant Queen right now, that's not a stink bug. That's not a stink. Okay, I really don't want spoilers on this, so I'm just gonna start spewing out random thoughts. Just what this is telling me. And what I've learned so far. Okay, so the cards... I know the photo captures an image and it kills me. Effectively, it takes my soul and puts it into a card. So why are... That would make any photo taken and put onto these cards by animals transfer onto there. Cool. But this change tells me that, for lack of a term, I'm just going to call him fucking Druid DM because that's what I'm getting out of it. The Druid DM is not the only one who can take living things and trap their souls into something, like a card or who knows what. And I'm looking at the stoat and the stink bug, because not only are they animated, they talk. These are probably those who are similar to him, so he took those two and put them there. Now, if I'm supposed to get an eye, and they did say there was a maimed wolf, I'm assuming the eye came from the wolf, so that would put in a third one who can do that. So I'm assuming the maimed wolf is also going to be able to talk as well. Getting those three together should unlock some sort of, like, quote-unquote secret or continuation of the story that will take me to, like, a different area? Each one is probably going to have their own way to, like, control or conquer death or the soul and basically trap them into cards. If I'm right, that is very interesting. The question is how. I know the druid here does it with a camera. But that looks more like the face paintings you would see either in France or some sort of like, I don't want to use the word cult, but some sort of like corpse religion where they clean and worship basically the afterlife. I have no idea what I'm saying, but that's kind of my thought. But cool. That is a really amazing detail. The stoat hasn't changed, but he did blink at me. Anyways, it is tempting, back to a prior thought, to sacrifice the cockroach to the ant queen, because every time I would play the ant queen, I would gain an ant to my hand. But I do not have anything worth, or I don't have anything that would really keep up just a steady stream of ants if I do that, because they cost 1 blood, and a continuous line of sacrifices is not going to work. So I'm not going to do that. Campfire or pack rat? My deck is starting to get a little cluttered, so campfire. Warm a creature by a fire, enhance its health. Set a hungry survivor. Okay, so ooh, a +2. Ooh. I really want to give that to the ant queen. Now that is probably a very stupid idea, but if I give that to the ant queen, what I would end up doing is having a basically void 5 or range 5 from 1 to 4. So if I can keep up ants, that's going to be terrifying. It is a 2 and it's not going to be the strongest thing out there, but I'm thinking out of all of these, either the wolf or the ant queen, but the ant queen is a bit tankier and can reach a higher damage than the wolves, so I think this is going to be my best bet. A wolf, huh? Okay, let's just give it to a wolf. The fire warmed the weary wolf and enhanced its health. You suspected the intentions of the survivors were less than pure. With your wolf in tow, you retreated into the woods. And into a battle. Wolf, squirrel, cockroach, skink. Wolf, cub. I know you're impatient. See, what I can do is get the skink out. That way, next turn I can go into the wolf. More importantly, that would also give me 2 bone tokens. Gives me closer to the cockroach, but that gives me 1 right to there. I just do this. I draw this. I love seeing the ant queen. The ant queen is lovely. So sacrifice, do that. Powered numbers, the ant's creed. I also wanted to see what he would say. I now have I mean, that is neat and all, but I haven't even met the trader. So I want to say that is incredibly interesting and thank you for telling me. But please do try to keep the spoilers a minimum. I want to play through this as fresh as possible. Ah, I do not have the bones to pull that off. So for now, I'll just take out the wolf cub. I'm sorry. You're making a boulder hit me? What, did you just start rolling it down a hill and I'm too stupid to get out of the way? No, you're fine, you're fine. It wasn't that big of a deal. And neat little tidbits like that, I'm fine with. Just, if it's story related, please try to avoid that. But if it's neat little tidbits, go for it. I'm thinking it was a little weak for the rock, so it might be the rock's little brother. I want to take... Ooh, a raven. See, I can get the raven out without actually... Nope. Ugh, I'm trying to overkill. So how do I best overkill? I know how to best overkill, but I'm going to... You know what? Let's just use this. Believe it or not, you're not the first to lose an eye here. Well, had I known that was just going to end it, I wouldn't have done that. This isn't much fun if you're half blind. Perhaps you'd like to replace it. Ooh, eyeballs. I'll just pick one. Yeah, that's not how that's gonna work. But cool. Sure. Better? Regardless, the choice is final. I don't remember the voice I gave this guy. The most exquisite pelts. The first one's free. I have enough for a golden pelt. Screw it. I'll just take a pelt. I could have gotten 2 of this, or 1 of this, and 1 of the rabbit. I'll just take the golden and call it good. Much appreciated. Fuck, I knew I was forgetting something. I couldn't. There was a boulder on the right. Still don't really have anything worth sacrificing at the moment. So, into the fire. Ooh, power. The crackling fire lit the starving faces of a group of survivors. We have not food, one said, but perhaps one of your creatures will join us, enhance its power, said another. Please no. See, I want to give it to the skink. Or just make a 4/4 wolf. I think I want a 4/4 wolf. The fire warmed the weary wolf and enhanced its power. Oh. Cool. Thank you. That's useful. You suspected the intentions of the survivors were less than pure. With your wolf in tow, you retreated into the woods. Okay. What? Wolfie boy. Oh, that's fun. A burrower. I've got a worker. Ooh, that's my 4/4. Okay, what I think I'm going to do, set the bullfrog here. Deal 1, take 1. I'll be able to return 1. I'll leave it for now. Well, no way I'm letting that through. So, give me a squirrel. Squirrel. Wolf. Let's go ahead and murder both of those. Take a squirrel. Play the ant. Call it. It only gave me 1, but... I want to do that, but at the same time... I can't see it very well. Okay, so I only have 2 items. I still need to do that, but I need to get the raven first. Adding another card is going to decrease the chances of that happening. So, yes, that will also increase my chances of getting something worth sacrificing. I want to try my luck at the lottery, because I'm an idiot. Oh, hi! You're a bit early. You came across a hobbled man standing behind beside some boulders. Yes, behind, beside, same thing. You caught me off guard. What? Not supposed to see me till further down the road. Well, this is what I'm gonna stick with. Say, I like me a gamble. If ye can pick a boulder that has gold in it, ye can keep it. Show me where to strike. Eeny, meeny, miny, right. Sure. Dagnabbit, no gold. But that is a funny look environment. Keep it. I'm not gonna lie, that's interesting. Useless, but interesting. And incredibly funny. Oh, please be power. Ah! The crackling fire lit the starving faces of a group of survivors. We have not food, one said, but perhaps one of your creatures will join us. Enhance its health? Nope, nope, nope. That was the idea. But unfortunately I can't. This is health. Let's give the other wolf to make them even and much more terrifying. The health of the wolf was enhanced by the fire. As one of the survivors began pulling a knife from their pocket, he withdrew. Oh, sure. Now I remember after the first time. Smoke. The incessant clank, clank, clanking reverberated between your ears. The path ahead was blocked by a grotesque figure. 'Twas the prospector! Hee-haw! I am completely You can lose a card that... See, I wish... Okay, actually finding a beehive like this is actually pretty good, because what that does is it allows me to sacrifice it to a wolf. Because since they don't have a sigil, it'll both give it, you know, the adder. Ooh, I take it that's like a coin flip then, so it's possible to lose one or not. Ugh. Okay, what it's actually tempting to do, and trust me, this is 1 power, 1 health, airborne. Okay, so I'm gonna do something a little, let's face it, stupid. I'm mostly just struck, so I screwed that one up. I would have had to put it here. Have it struck. Because I want to see if the bee is going to... Oops. I can't take it back. I was going to sacrifice it, but it has to be struck. I wasn't being very smart. Oh well. I just get so many bones. So, give me a card. Cockroach! Fine. What I'll do is say it's unfortunate, but you were as unfaltering as the cockroach. That was the idea. I'm gonna put this here. I still have 3 bones. I'll just end it right now. And that gets me the mule, and it doesn't fully tip the scales. But that gets me... Dagnabbit! 1 away, so that puts me at 2 away, or 3 away. So what I can now do... Ooh. I have a squirrel. I have the raven. Cockroach, 3 bones. So what I can do is I can take a squirrel, block the wolf. What am I saying? I'm going to be doing 7. So I have to draw a card. I'll take a squirrel for the next turn. Just end it. I lose my wolves. However, I know there's gold in them cards. Yeah, I've heard that all before. Gold! I've struck gold! See... Flying, so it'll go straight over. What I can do is go squirrel, beehive, cockroach, and end. Yeah! But I do get my bee, so I can pull this bullfrog. It's that flying that's making things a bit more complicated. One, two, three, 4. Squirrel. Bullfrog. Bee. And that's what I was waiting for. Go figure. I'll put that there for now. Didn't think so. Oh well. I take 2, gain bones. But what that lets me do is... I need a squirrel. Squirrel. Yeah, that was the idea. I don't know if that technically counts because of what was there. I think it does. So I can just put that there. Deal 5. Flying is useful. Let me relight your candles. Very well. You may choose a rare card. I have no words for this freak of nature. Neither do I. Erg. Sorry about that. Okay, so you move to the right and have death touched. Or poison, or whatever. Noted. Mole Man. The stalwart Mole Man. The ultimate defense. Urayuli. This level of brute strength needs no explanation. Okay. It's tempting to take the Urayuli because I do expect to die again. Hope for a 7/7. That would be nice. I can take the Long Elk simply because of the death. That is amazing. Yeah, getting this thing out on the board is going to be hard, but it would be nice to turn it into something else. After the harrowing encounter with the prospector, you gathered yourself and continued onwards. Let me see. The air grew thick with moisture. The buzzing and chirping of insects drowned out the sound of your footfalls. You beheld the wetlands. Didn't want to go all the way up. Den, huh? That's interesting. So yeah, that was my thought. Flip river otter. Okay, see, now I just take myself because that's just useful. See, now do I go for the item, then enter a totem fight? I'm going to take your word for it, because with symbols I don't recognize, having you here is actually very useful. Choice is tough. Not really. See, if I take the skink, put that on here, that's hilarious. That is absolutely Now hear me out, and I do want your opinion on this. If I sacrifice the cockroach to the skink, it will be 1 sacrifice, but it will repeatedly give me 2. I do know I want to sacrifice this. Question is, what do I give it to? Oh yeah, that is just stupid. It's a free 3/2 continuously. Yes. Oh wait, that just made the perfect sacrifice as well. Because I would always get it back. And I can just play it again. That is ridiculous.
Okay, Mr. Bullfrog. You wanna know what I forgot to do? Is I forgot to go and check the picture. Anywho's, place that down and end, because I want to be struck for the B. That draw, lucky draw. Shut it. End it. I'll get another B. Can I get me, please? I want that here. I can play the golden pelt to buy me some time. That needs to die. Thank you. Because if I do that, then at the end of the turn, I'll kill this, move over. Oh, big whoop. See, here's the idea. Squirrel. Entropy. Yes. And I'm back. Squirrel. Crack, 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 crack. Oh, I have to. I will take my 9 teeth, thank you. That worked out wonderful. The picture... I'll be honest, I didn't notice. Oh. Right. I keep forgetting. You arrived at the inky black mouth of a cave. A strange beast lurked within. It spoke. Pass one of my trials, and I will be yours, in a raspy voice. 3 creatures will be drawn from your deck. They will decide your success or failure. It spoke again. But first you will choose a trial. Trial of power. 3 drawn cards must have at least 4 attack power combined to pass. At least 5 must cost at least... no. Trial of blood. At least 4 blood combined to pass. This is probably going to be the safest one. No, actually, the cost of blood might be the safest one. Because I have a lot that does that. Ugh, I don't remember my deck. Oh, cool. 2... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I have 5 cards, and I'm only getting 3 at random. Yeah. Let the trial of power begin. Well, that was done. 3 from the wolf, 1 from the opossum, 7 from the Uralu. Ooh, damn. This one's hard. I like the mantis, but that's not too useful right now. The alpha's probably going to be the most useful one out of all of these. The elk is nice, though. I want the alpha, I believe. The inhabited alpha, join your menagerie. Eric. These are actually starting to... That calls a card from my deck. I can either risk... Call. Interesting. That might be the traitor. Let's go here. Okay, yeah, blah blah blah, power, beehive. If that just calls a card, or... I'm gonna regret that choice, aren't I? I really should have waited for you. So strange, why can't I remember his name? I believe I lost some of my memory. Interesting. Most I can do is just play a squirrel. And wait. Are you bloody kidding me? Oh. 1, 1. I took 2, that'll put me at 4. I need to be able to play something, but I should have taken another squirrel. Because that would have let me play the Queen. As of right now, it's fine. Because what I can do now is squirrel, ant queen, possum, worker ant, stink bug. I'll take 1, but that's useful. Of course I'm going to throw that down without a second thought. Three, 4 wolf. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what I do now is I go... Sorry, lady. Wolf, me, and that gives me the most teeth. Now, what's this? You encountered a small outpost in the woods, tended by a mysterious woman. It was the traitor that old trapper had mentioned. Her appearance was unsettling, but you were mollified by her offerings. Do you mind if I exchange these... if I examine those pelts of yours? Let's start with your hell pelts. Here's what I can offer. I can trade you any of these. Take your time. Okay, so that's gonna turn into a raven. The mold... Ooh, give. I want the adder. Yes. Raven egg will turn into a raven at the end. After a turn. The adder. I do want this. When I can see it. Next. Adder, raven egg. Yeah. The adder is way too... Is that a golden pelt? Magnificent! Pekra. Ouroboros. It's similar to a cockroach, which is always nice. Ouroboros. A Gek, which is just a free. I'm stuck in between these because I don't want another one of these. Ouroboros. Having continuous recycle is nice, but having it... Oh, yes. Ouroboros. Oh, wow. That is awesome. And I cracked my neck doing that. These belts are most exquisite. My thanks. Oh, yeah. That is really cool. Okay, now, without a doubt, I do want to sacrifice. And there's the trapper. Not sacrificing it. Got it. Now I sacrifice the adder to what, though? See, I want to sacrifice the adder to the Ouroboros just to start screwing with things. Even if it doesn't, still having this is good enough for me. Okay. So I'm going to... This seems like my best option right now. So, for now I will do this. Because that gives me a poison every single time I can reliably use. Ooh, spider. That's about as generic as a spider as you can get. Unfortunately, that didn't tell me anything. Other than it was rather large, so it was probably a type of tarantula. Like I said, I'm a bio nut. Anything living is... I would love to play it, but it costs... You're back. Oh yeah, guaranteed that was a tarantula. I don't have a way to play it right now, which is kind of the annoying part. So what I say do is I do this, play the beehive, let it get hit, because that gives me a bee, and then I can take a squirrel and play the Ouroboros. Yes, I take some damage, but I do not care. Bee. Squirrel. Ouroboros. I will be taking 3. I need worker ant. Shit. Okay. I really should have. So
one away, so... Yeah, the goat requires a sacrifice. We'll have to sacrifice that. But that would let me play the raven, which would actually save me. So, what I can do is I can do this. Oh, now that's useful. It's not enough. I'd still hit 5, so I completely screwed this one up by not taking a squirrel. Because the bone tokens don't help me with if I don't have anything for bones. Oops. Because the squirrel would have let me keep the Ouroboros. Place the goat. Sacrifice both. Sacrifice the goat. I screwed this one up. Oh well, I'll take my loss. How disappointing. Yeah, I know, I screwed that one up, like, massively. You don't have to tell me this. My belts are clean. Okay, ooh, that makes so much more sense. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There. And then I can get another belt. Thanks for your patronage. Campfire. I'm probably going to need another item. Can I have that back, please? And the goat? The mud tugged hard at your feet, forcing you to slow your pace. A rank odor caused your stomach to churn and your eyes to water. It was rotting fish that hung from the branches around you. I was going to without a second thought. A huge man approached. Go fish. I have a scroll possum. Let's just do this now. Okay, so the eye is worth 4. Okay, as stupid as this sounds. Thank you. There, first phase done. Go fish. Can I have a squirrel, please? I have 2 tokens.
I will for now just regret my choice. Go fish.
Yep. But I get it back. I can draw.
And what this lets me do, click. And done.
Need a light? Your reward?
Well, that's not a hard choice.
Would you care for a new eye?
Oh, no, like, real fancy one, but I suppose I have to die again.
I don't see anything special besides this one, so they all look similar. Let's just grab this one because it looks weird. Happy with that one. You considered one of the angler's catches as a meal, but the rank odor deterred you. Dinner would have to wait.
Speaking of dinner, yeah, I'm thinking that too.
Let me think. The frigid gust of wind blowed, unwelcome, into your lungs.
But yeah, that kind of does point out to me that it is rather late, and I have to get up at the ash crack of dawn tomorrow, so thank you for hanging around, and especially for the follow. Just the thing I appreciate most is you just enjoying yourself with me. So, that sounded very weird. I'm actually going to call it here for the night, because it is rather late.